Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin joined by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Lions in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball around that way. They emphasize who's going to get it based on what they think they'll accomplish in that game. Other teams, they're a system team. They're going to run what they run.
So here are the Lions now backed up for their first drive. And they're led out by their new quarterback for 2022, and he's got them off to a fast start, CD, at 2-0 to begin the new year.
And Brandon, don't pin. Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Lions at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They go play action here on first down. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there. Working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you've got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Dances by him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Here's Swift. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They go I formation, fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first. Throwing to start the drive. Hall. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, Hall. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety rolling into position, almost had it, but it's second down. Hall now, off the play fake. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Back to throw again. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already. Throwing to start the drive. Hall. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Hall. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. They'll start on the ground is Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hall. This is caught by Williams. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Hall. And that nearly troubled, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really...
And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable. Off play action. Hall. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A gain of 32 that time.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DJ Chark in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. He's number 1 in the league in touchdown passes, just through number 20 on that last drive. And they start here with a first down. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from going up by 40.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
So here are the Lions to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on first. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions just continue to roll. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. Now a play fake here on first down. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
The Lions first down.
Off the play fake. Hall. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 57 yards. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better. Throwing on first down. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Back to throw. Hall. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hall. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions have got it on cruise control.
Oh, that's a big-time decision right there to tuck it and go. And he finds his way into the end zone. And in the preseason, as general manager, why do you believe in this guy? And he talked all about his arm and decision-making. Well, we certainly saw the decision-making there. Maybe an extra dimension that they didn't count on.
Yeah, Detroit back in possession of the football. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Hall. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not.
And Detroit getting set to go now. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the foot. Here Here's Hall on 1st and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And some room to work. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect
touchdown. Devin Funchess from a yard out. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone almost.
So here come the Lions now.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination.
To throw it is Hall. Throwing to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And they're going to speed things up here. On the move to his left. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Hall on 1st down. He stiff arms him. Solid stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to...
Shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like